Thank you, Rob. This morning, the U.S. is waking up to a new plan from the president to combat the Delta variant. President Biden unveiled his 6-step plan just more than 12 hours ago. The first step of the plan, vaccinate the unvaccinated. The president plans to do that by now requiring vaccines for all workers at companies with more than 100 employees. If those employees refuse, they'll be required to show a negative COVID test every week. The president will also require vaccines for all federal employees and all employees of companies who do business with the federal government. Vaccines will also be required for healthcare workers at Medicare and Medicaid facilities. This new mandate impacts nearly 80 million unvaccinated Americans, some people saying it's a far overreach from the government. But one local attorney tells us it's a legal mandate. Way 31's Luke Hydash is live in Huntsville this morning to break down how those new rules will impact you. Luke, good morning.
Megan, good morning. Well, local lawyers say that this vaccine mandate is just like any other OSHA requirement, something like even as simple as wearing a hard hat, a safety vest, maybe some steel-toed boots. But nonetheless, he does say he expects this mandate to go to the courts. Local lawyer Michael Timberlake says the fact that this is backed by OSHA, though, may make it difficult to overturn. President Joe Biden calling this the pandemic of the unvaccinated. He says since Americans aren't getting the shots on their own, this is one of the only ways that he can fight the Delta variant. Here in Alabama, about 2 out of every 3 people are not fully vaccinated. Some say that's not right. The number should be higher, while others are worried that their lives will be harder with this new mandate.
It's needed, and we're going to have the crybabies. We're going to have the people that's saying it's not fair, but it's not fair to the ones that are vaccinated either.
It's hard. It's hard to think, you know what? We may have to really pinch pennies. We may have to sell our house. We may have to figure out what our next steps are. We may have to see, can we find a job that has under 100 employees that's willing to take somebody who has not been vaccinated?
Governor Kay Ivey calling this an outrageous mandate, one that's overreaching by the federal government. Congressman Robert Aderholt here in Alabama also agrees with the governor. He says he expects that this will be stopped by the courts. Live in Huntsville this morning, Luke Hydash, Way 31 News.